Reconnect, there it is. Trying to reconnect because we're too far away. Hey, I think we're okay. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we are. We're here, Mayor.
Good.
You made it. Okay. Let's get Mayor logged on. Isn't it funny how like you watch people and then they come up and they look at the camera like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah, it looks like Google Eyes or something. Like you weirdo, step away from the camera.
What's going on in there?
Yes.
Who's in there?
Step away from the camera,
Step
weirdo.
away from the camera.
Boy, it's close today, isn't it?
It's humid and hi Krista, how you doing? Good to see you.
And
It's no, I think it was going up to 90 today. Thanks, Krista.
in the Philadelphia area, what do we say? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
I heard the price of cheesesteaks are going up in Philly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Price of beef is going up.
Everything's going up. Hi, Ada. Good to see you. Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
How you doing, as we say? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So hope everybody's having a good day so far. Our day always hops around, but we're over here now.
Wherever here is.
I
We're
think
on the northeast corner.
You've been here before.
You're on the northeast corner, which
You've been here before.
the river we
There's
thought
people
ran.
saying hello, Mayor.
Hey, hi Debbie. The river.
Somebody
hi,
else, Harley. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hi
And
Angie, thank you. So we thought
Krista
the river.
said she's doing well. Thanks for asking. And there's Angie. Good to see everybody. So hey, it's 4 o'clock already. I don't know.
Hi
It's
Debbie.
come on 2 minutes early, and before you know it, the 2 minutes are gone.
Hey Linda, how are you?
So welcome to the Stand Tall
Hi
Crafting
Sandy.
group. And we're happy to be here. Krista, as always, thanks for inviting us along.
Hi Lori, thank you.
We appreciate it. It's always an honor and privilege. And we're on 3 o'clock time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in New
It's 3
Jersey.
o'clock someplace.
3 o'clock where you is, 4 o'clock where we are.
We're in the How Are You 4 o'clock.
But hey, remember it's a free page, and join. Don't
Hi,
forget to
Diane.
join and watch the other crafters and support them. It's always a beautiful thing. And everybody appreciates everyone's support, including
Thanks
us.
for the hearts.
And so with that, it's Marilyn and John coming to you live from Magnolia Hall on the Delaware.
Marilyn
Done
and
by
John.
me.
Yep, done by me.
So I did forget that, but I remembered that I forgot. Wasn't that good? A lot of times you don't remember that you forgot.
Yeah, sometimes we haven't even introduced ourselves.
I know how that happens.
Hi Angie.
So it's a sunny day here.
Hi,
Monday,
Denise.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were absolutely gorgeous days. I'll say Tuesday was the best, but Monday and Wednesday were great. Again, nice, sunny, beautiful day, but low humidity. It was absolutely beautiful. Went down to like in the 60s at night. Can't beat it. But today the humidity returns. It's 90. Oh yeah, we were in the 80s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but today we are in the 90s and the humidity's creeping back. And
Sometimes it's good to forget what you got. Yeah.
yeah. And tomorrow's not good. Tomorrow's a heat alert. It's going to be in the 90s and a heat index in, I don't know, 101, 102, 103, something like that. It's not going to be good. So
No.
it's good it's Thursday because we wouldn't be out here tomorrow.
Yeah, so what did we do? What did you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in the morning? What was the common factor, John?
Now that I forget.
Water, 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 and
Oh,
water.
water. Well, I wasn't like a rush. It was.
Hi, Lori.
It was
with
a
an
nice.
eye.
It was a nice pace, but we did other stuff because
There's other stuff to do.
There's always other stuff to do, but now I'll have to get cranked up with watering tomorrow. And I didn't get a chance to.
Hi, Randy. How are you?
I didn't finish. I watered this morning, but I didn't get back to the rest of my round, so I'll have to do that after
Hello, crafty farmer. I liked all your projects.
After the live today. So I hope everybody's doing well. As you can tell, I'm in the front, Marilyn's behind.
Behind the scenes.
Allegedly reading the comments.
I hurt my neck, and so I can't really turn my head too easily, so I'm a spectator. Hi, Judy. How are you?
But we were on, I guess it was Tuesday we were on with Stand Tall, and I guess we were on earlier, right, Mary? Were we on earlier?
Yeah, I think we were an hour earlier.
An hour earlier. And if you guys caught that live, Marilyn had a crazy creative craft up her sleeve. She wanted to make garden art, and she had everybody guessing what was going on when I was digging the hole or holes. And
we had the help of a forest fairy that day,
which was nice.
Which was nice. If you didn't get to see our forest fairy, make sure you go back and check that out.
So then, as we moved along, actually went a little bit faster than
Hi, Debbie from Colorado.
That we had anticipated. But anyway, soon you saw us mixing cement or mortar, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, mortar.
And
oh man, Randy, take care. That's horrible. She's got bronchitis.
Oh, I hope you feel better, Randy.
Bronchial pneumonia, to be exact.
Yeah, well, that's no good.
So we mixed the mortar that we had. We mixed a whole bag.
Oh yes, so we mixed the whole bag of mortar, and we'd never done it before. Marilyn remembers doing it as a kid, helping her dad, but
in the 50s.
I never mixed it, and so we were going. Mayor was going by memory about the consistency. We read the directions, and it said you're supposed to use 5.3 gallons of water.
Not gallons.
Quarts, sorry, quarts.
Don't ask John to mix anything. Remember his colonoscopy experience.
Quarts of water to the bag, and so we did, and it seemed a little too thick, so we added more water, and then by the time we got it all mixed and ready to pour, being a first-timer, realized it was just a tad too much, but that was okay. We made it easy to pour in the hole and tap it down and all that, so that was great, but obviously it took a little longer to set up. So after that live finished, we ran over to the local hardware store and we purchased another bag of mortar and came back, and because we already dug the other two holes.
Hi, Fredna.
Well, one hole I guess we dug on the live.
We digged.
We digged on the live and dug on the live.
Yeah, we dug.
And we had them all set up. So when we got back, I'm having mixed the first batch. I mixed the second batch and made it like a tad thicker, so not quite as much water.
And they were smaller caps.
And they were smaller caps, which was helpful.
Smaller mushroom caps.
So we poured those two, and
I'm glad of that, Randy.
That was Tuesday night. So by Wednesday night they were, well, the other two, the later two set up a little quicker, obviously, but by the end of Wednesday night they were all set. So today, when we got back from an errand, we dug them up. So the little guys were easy to get. The deeper one, we had to use leverage, but we were able to get that out of the the hole, and they look cool. You'll see them shortly. So today,
if you didn't see them poured, make sure you go back and see how they were poured. And then once it started setting up a little bit, John did put the bolts. Are they bolts or screws?
it looks like a bolt, but it is a screw. It's a big bolt, but with a point.
Thank you, Nora.
Because Mare's idea was she wants to put them on logs, wood. So, you know, we hunt around and try to find some stuff, and we knew one of the ones we had.
Thank you, Nora.
We had a piece of wood for already. The other two we didn't, and I saw something in the river this morning, and so I went and got that. So we're going to use that today, and we're going to try to get some of these mushrooms put together for you to see, and we'll see how it goes, because it's a first for us as
Thanks
it
for
will
the
be
heart
for you.
price. Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're really excited about getting this all set up. And when we dug them up today, we weren't sure what we were going to find. We knew what we hoped we wanted, but you have to, when we're ready and John reveals them, you'll have to see what you think on it.
And in case you didn't realize, they are heavy.
Yeah, we now have 160 pounds.
I guess, yeah.
It was
However, it's
100.
dispersed.
2 80-pound bags. Were they 80 pounds?
They were.
2 80-pound bags of mortar mix. So, and then water, but the water dries out. So I don't know how much they weigh if we weighed them, but they are really heavy.
So here's a piece of the wood I found in the river bank this morning.
Hi, Barbara.
And I was lucky.
Hi, Carol Ruth. Thank you.
I lifted it up and threw it on the ground, and it broke right where I needed it. How do you like that?
So we hope it's still strong.
The only thing is it has that there, so I'm going to saw that piece off.
We're hoping they're strong enough, you know. We're going to start out with this, and I don't know whether we'll get, you know, a year out of it. We're hoping. Yeah, that's a shame about Randy. Everybody's sending her prayers and all.
Yeah, it's not good.
No. But we're really excited about getting these accomplished, and we're really excited about digging them out today. So hopefully we can get them all on the ground. We'll see how far we get. You know, all this is playing it by ear because I made mushrooms before, and I made all kinds of cement stuff, but never digging the hole in the ground and doing them that way. You're getting all kinds of, that lady wants to meet you today at 4:30, and then somebody else is asking about something else. John has stuff on Marketplace, so sorry guys if you hear all these things.
Well, I can't meet her at 4:30.
It's been Ted for a few days, nothing, and as soon as he comes on, everybody's like bing, 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 and they'll be all upset because he didn't respond immediately.
Well, I can respond to that.
Yeah, they can wait.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's wishing you well, Nora. I mean, Randy, that's horrible. Yeah, and it seems like you feel worse if you're sick in the summer, they say. They say summer colds are the worst. You know, the worst kind of cold, so I guess it's bad for everything. And all our crafts, we try to use all natural materials. So the wood is all, you know, right from the yard, and all the other stuff, you know, the whole was free. And the only thing that cost was the mortar mix. 80 pounds was how much? $9?
Yep, $9.
$9. So the 2 smaller mushrooms we got out of one 80-pound bag, and the big one was one bag. So it was about $9 and $9, $18 to make the 3 mushrooms. And we're hoping that this wood works and it's not wimpy driftwood that's too decayed, but it did.
Seems solid, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
Some of it came, this piece that John's working on now came out of the river.
Got it just in time, because look, it's still wet. Got it while the tide was coming in.
Yeah. He saw it this morning when the tide was out, and then he had to water, and then we had to run an errand, and then we ate lunch, and then when he went to grab it, he says, "Oh, I gotta grab it quick, the tide's gonna take it out." So what you see here one day can be gone the next, and we had what was that, a wharf. Somebody's wharf was out here for a year or two.
Yeah.
If you remember seeing that, all the great blues and the herons loved being on that. But then one day we put it on Facebook, hoping whoever lost it might come find it. But another storm came up like a year and a half or 2 years later, and when we woke up in the morning, it was gone.
So we're going to dig a hole.
So John's got his post hole digger, dagger, dugger. Is that a digger, dagger, dugger, John?
Yeah, I guess.
I try to remember all this stuff because my dad was so handy, and that's what, at the flea market you find all this good stuff, and I insisted the one time that John buys this, and what was it, like $2 or something?
I don't remember, Mary.
I can't see buying anything new if you don't have to. But we've had this for a while, and have you ever used it before?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember where, but I have. Can you see me okay?
Yeah.
Have to
See,
change the
great.
camera.
Might come over this way.
This way?
Yeah. Just a hair. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're good. You're right in the center. Look, at the picture, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. I was looking at watching for people's comments. But we're really excited. We're anxious to see, and it's so hard not to go ahead and do the project without you. And we were concerned because we wouldn't be able to dig up the mushrooms and then get them over here and get them set in an hour. It would take a few hours, and so we went ahead and dug them up, but basically that's what we did, dug them on one
Don't go
side
away.
and then used leverage and lifted them up out of the hole with 2x4, John?
Yes.
2x4. So you can't get a good hole with that.
I can, but you can't dig around here without hitting roots.
There's roots and there's rocks, so you may want something planted one place. Hi Darlene, how are you? You may want something one place, but you have to change your mind sometimes. There's all sorts of rocks, and apparently there's all kinds of foundations from old farm buildings from the 17 and 1800s. So you never know what you're going to find. And I'm always hoping that we find some big quantity of bottles and things. When we've had some stuff done, every once in a while we found some cool stuff. And that's the one thing I need to share sometime on a live, guys. Some things that we found on the property. A friend of mine used to live in the area, and he framed a lot of this stuff. Nothing's of value to anybody, but it's value to us because it was here and just thinking about it. Hi Giselle, how are you? So I'll show you, it's all professionally framed up and it looks pretty cool. Yeah, Linda, the roots are bad, and also there are all those big river rocks and all. You wonder what it looked like and how my great-great-grandfather was a farmer here. And you wonder what it was like. They said he was a gentleman farmer, so But you wonder, how did they farm such rocky land, and what did they grow? And yeah, Ruth said, same with her, roots are everywhere. Yeah, the roots are crazy, but we love the old trees. That's what makes a lot of properties beautiful, are all the big old trees. You know, you go to a new housing development and they've taken down all the trees and it looks so barren to me. But on the other hand, some people like the cleanliness of no leaf raking and no roots, and you have a beautiful lawn. We're not really into the lawn here, other than we have a sprinkler system on that little island out front that waters the hydrangeas and the things out there on that little circular island in front of the house. So I started to say, when we bought the house, we thought the river ran north to south, and then we realized it didn't. And who was here? And I got into a big, heavy argument about which was the north and which was the south. Hi, Nina, how are you? And then he had to bring out the compass, download a compass on his phone and check. And he was really embarrassed. So how's the river run here, John?
Well, east is that way. We're at a diagonal. East is that way. The sun rises over here and it sets over there. If you see my pictures, when I get a sunset picture, you don't see the sun most of the time because it's over there. And then north is that way, south is that way.
So when John gets a sunset picture, he has to walk down to the river, and I don't think you ever actually get the sun in the picture.
No, I don't.
Because the way
I'd have to go take the road down along the river to get it.
Yeah, we're kind of set back in a little alcove here. I know when they dredged the river years ago, they kind of changed things, and we're in like a little alcove. And I think next door, the house next door, is what they filled in from what they dredged. Yeah, I love being surrounded by all the trees too, and the birds and all that, but we do have the arborist come out twice a year, and then we have a lot of tree work done after his suggestions all the time. A lot of things trimmed and preventative. We had a beautiful big old oak tree next to the house. Had been here hundreds of years, and he said, well, if I had kids, I wouldn't let them sleep on this side of the house. So that was kind of the end of that, because that was the oldest part of the house, and we don't want to lose that. Yeah, it sure makes you feel happy, doesn't it? Getting up and seeing green, and oh boy, you're finding some good rocks, John.
Well, I'm not paying attention to that.
This is where John finds all the little rocks to trim all the gardens with too. It's crazy what all you find. But when they were putting in one of the, I guess it was the gas line or something, they hit a gold mine with all kinds of broken bottles, and every time it rained, I went out and swished around through all this stuff out there. But when they covered it, that was the end of my treasure hunting. Did you want a drink?
No, I just have to catch my breath. Sorry.
You can see how much we've been really piling the wood chips on here. We get them from the town, and we also, whenever they do tree work, they chop it all up and just throw it here, and then we distribute it. But unfortunately, a lot of the old trees have poison ivy growing on them, so it also distributes all the poison ivy plants. Start resurrecting all over, and you just can't pull them out fast enough. And we're not a heavy use chemical kind of people. You just put a glove on your hand, like a bread bag, and grab the poison ivy and then reverse the bag, like picking up your dog droppings.
I showed that on the video when we were doing our gnome house the one time.
Yeah, Chris just said, be careful, John. Did you hit water yet?
No.
How far down is the water when we were doing the vegetable
Well,
garden?
that was down there.
Yeah,
It was 18 inches. Or
18
to 20 inches.
18 inches down and John hit water. So, you know, the water table's pretty high,
That was
closer to the river.
closer
yeah.
to the river.
And you saw John has the house all finished painting. And with the sunlight, you see a hint of, the way the sun's shining, you see a hint of pinkish color underneath, but it is all brown.
Yeah, it's a dark. I painted the inside, but I sprayed it, and the brown is not quite as dark.
Carol Ruth said there's a tree way in the back of her property line that people in the past piled bottles around. They're still there.
Oh, how about that? That was
Yeah,
the
that's-
trash tree.
And she says she doesn't feel like moving them. That's me. You're like me, Carol Ruth. I don't like to change a lot of old stuff. I like it to look like old stuff, you know. And yeah, a lot of things here we didn't want to change. We liked the way they were. Yeah, I don't think I'd move those bottles either. Yeah, Nina, you wonder why John has such a hearty appetite. He never did manual labor before until he retired. And, you know, previous to that, I was doing a lot of this stuff with myself with I guess she was about 30-year-old woman. I hired her to come help me. She helped me move a lot of the furniture and a lot of the stuff. And the two of us worked every day, all day. But John took over. But previously, John didn't have much of an appetite. He ate like lean cuisine for dinner. And yeah, exactly. Bruce said you're going to look like the Hulk. But he ate like lean cuisine and what else? Pop-Tarts and certainly not hearty food. Now he just shovels it in. Whatever's on his plate, he just shovels it in. No, John has no single brother. Yeah, Linda said post-hole digging is hard work. She
Well,
said,
at least we got through the roots.
She said, take breaks. How far down are you, John? Oh, you're on the, try putting the post in, see how it looks.
Seems like I should go a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
We'll try.
And like I said, John is, oh, that looks pretty good. I wouldn't go anymore.
Nope.
John is certainly not the person that he was. Are you, John? You
No.
did a 180.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, now I'll take a drink. Excuse me.
What's in your cup, John?
Just water.
And he sleeps well, don't you?
Most nights. Not always.
But he gets his share of exercise. And just walking alone, they were talking about a study that was done. You should walk 4,000 feet. Well, I remember when I was out here working and then working in the house and all, well, John was at his office. How many miles? Like 12 miles I walked a day or something.
Oh, yeah.
And John probably walks that much, but he doesn't carry his phone with him all the time.
Does that look like a good angle?
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Do you want me to fill the dirt in then?
Yep, fill it in and stomp it down. Just shove it in with your hand, I think.
It's easier with the shovel.
Oh, okay. And I'm one, I never wear gloves, and I should. Chris has said she could use a dentist and a dishwasher. Yeah, It's hard not having John working because I could get my teeth cleaned, get all that taken care of all the time, whiten my teeth. Life was good, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
was spoiled.
Yeah, from that standpoint, yeah.
I was always into proper dental care, and when John met me and he got my car, he couldn't believe all the dental equipment I had in there. I was always flossing and brushing and all. And what did I use? The air flosser. And John had never really seen somebody be using them. But I can't stand dirty teeth. And now he can, what can you do? You can pick them with your little thing, but it doesn't, you can't polish them. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I have a few cleaning instruments.
Yeah. So now he's just going to put it in and really pack it down tightly. Yeah, Krista was at the dentist 2.5 hours yesterday.
Wow. I remember some of those appointments. I've had occasional appointments where the people were with me, one person all day, 8 hours. That's a long visit.
Yeah.
Not the norm, but when you're having a lot of work done and there's certain points in the treatment where you really got to have everything done at the same time, keep moving forward. You have to take breaks too. I mean, you're not there straight. But
Eat lunch and... But time flies. You've been out retired for what, 6 years? How long's it been?
2020.
2020. 5 years. Linda said she bets their jaw really hurt. Hi, Pam from Michigan. Judy says 98 at her house today.
Oh boy, that's what's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, you always get that day before us. Hi, Julie. How are you?
I don't know why there's a yellow jacket here.
Something on my leg. Lots of bugs here and lots of frogs and all kinds of crazy stuff. Always happening around here. After John waters, it brings everything out, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
They all like when it's hot. Everybody likes the water. And of course they go to the fountains and lots of birds at the fountains. So what do you think, guys? How are these going to look? Krista said she used to have a male dentist. He was so kind, took her purse, put it on a hook and handed it back, and she told her purse was light, and she said that's because she took all my money.
I never picked up a woman's purse that was light.
Oh, Carol Ruth got free dental work at the dental school when they were taking their final state boards.
Yep, that's how it works. If you volunteer,
Tell them where
you just
you
have to be there all day, pretty much.
Tell them where you were.
What do you mean?
Your prison job.
When I graduated dental school, I was accepted for a general practice residency, which was 1 year, a paid stipend in 1980 for $12,000. And I worked, actually I don't know how I got it because it was in Delaware, and Delaware is a really close, tight state for dentists. They don't like to let any outsiders in.
I will, thanks, Ruth.
They had one hospital residency, the big hospital, I forget the name of it, but I think they had about 16 or 20 dental residents, and then the one that I was accepted to had 2. But they were affiliated with the bigger hospital, so we did a lot. We had to go to the other hospital to do casework or whatever. And anyway, I was at the Delaware State Mental Hospital, and I'm sure it's not there anymore. But that year was very peculiar because I was out of state, so I was a resident from Pennsylvania, and the other resident was from Maryland. And he actually, I remember where he lived, Havity Grace, Maryland, and he would commute into, I think it was in Newcastle, I'm not positive, and he would commute from Havity Grace back and forth every day. And I had an apartment in the northern part of the state, right at the border of Pennsylvania, Delaware, in a town called Claymont. And that's where I lived, and got up and went to work every day from there. So it took me, I think, 20 minutes to get to work. Might have taken, I forget his first name now. He was a nice guy, I really liked.
We visited that town once on a bus trip, and
Havity
that's
Grace,
a really unusual
yeah,
town.
it's a cool town.
It's on encased with water around it or something. It was
I
really,
think so.
really. If you've not heard of it, you can Google it. Havity Grace.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to spell it.
I think
but it
it's
was
Havredegrace.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Havity Grace. I might be a little off, but if you type that in, it'll pop up.
And it was good. I learned a lot, and
You had people that were handcuffed.
the
didn't
mental
you?
patients, like if you didn't know that you're in a mental hospital, most of them were, you wouldn't think any of them. But they also had a high security building there, maximum security. So I think once or twice somebody had a toothache or something was going on, and then that had to be a special appointment, and then nobody else was allowed in the clinic. And of course, they came in handcuffs and shackles and an armed guard and all that stuff. So, but they were good patients too, even though it seemed a little nerve-wracking. But I remember working on them and thinking, I hope I don't hurt them by accident.
Yeah,
That may not be good.
Don't hit that root. Yeah, with prisoners, you never know. It's a little scary. Could be scary. So John's had a lot of experience with his dentaling. But we're moving right along. He's taking breaks because of the heat and packing it all down, but he's just about got this finished. So I guess you guys are really anxious to see how the caps look and how this is going to work out, and hopefully it does. Now I just pack it on there, John. Do the stomping. Do the Bristol
Mexican
stomp.
hat dance.
Yeah, right across the river is Bristol, Pennsylvania, so you could do the Bristol stomp.
Yeah, I could.
Do you guys remember that song, or was that mostly a Philly song? Bristol stomp. You can't sing it because we don't have the rights, and you wouldn't want me to sing it. And then we can wet that down later if we want to really pack it down good. So now, what's the next step, Dr. John?
Well, guys, remember I set one of those screws in there.
And this is your expertise, right? This is John's field of expertise.
Yeah, I don't know. I had different drills then.
Oh, were they different from these?
Yeah, I think so.
If you came in with one of these drills with the patients,
I think the person would be running away.
it's going to be a little noisy, guys, so if you want to
So I'm going to
hold your ears.
take the drill and drill a hole down the center. So I have to
Just like a
I have
tooth.
to adjust the outlet here.
Just like drilling a tooth, John.
Just like drilling a tooth there.
Got to get all his tripe by poison ivy. Got to get his juice.
And I think what we'll do is, it's easier just to take it off the charge for a second.
Okay, you have enough juice up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we had to have extension cords down here and you can see all the birds. Every time John does any digging here, all the birds are spectators, they know. Particularly when he goes into the compost or the wood chips. Don't they all come around? They look
Oh, yeah, because I guess I'm stirring up the worms.
He's stirring up the worms and they're all... It's funny how even a little bird, and even how they say that they have a small brain, they sure know when you dig that it's a happy day for them. They come around and pick the little pile clean.
So this is the smallest one, right?
Right, this is the smallest mushroom cap, so let's see how this looks.
Hold on, guys, I'm getting a drink.
He's taking his break.
All right, that's it, I'm out of water.
I have a glass there.
No, I'm okay. It's down by you.
I don't see it. Oh, here, I do. You can have some of this.
No, I'm good, thank you. All right, so we'll show you what it looks like. Give me a chance.
Right from the earth.
So that's the bolt we put in, or whatever you want to call it. It has a point on it. And that's how it came out.
Yeah, go ahead and put it down, John.
All right, so we'll fit it in the hole and see what goes on.
And it's like, I was thinking, oh, maybe we have to paint it, but I might sponge something on it, but I don't know, because it looks kind of cool, just natural. It's looking good, John.
Doesn't feel like it's going down, is it?
I don't know. Only you can tell. Are you
Yeah, I guess it is.
okay? Oh, you're hitting like... So I might just sponge a little bit of color on it.
Well, there it is. How do you like
just
that?
so it blends in with the stem. But look how cool it looks.
Can you guys see okay? I can't tell.
Yeah, I think we can. Bruce said this is perfect. We're so creative.
That's Maryland, don't say we.
But
I have
isn't
nothing
that
to
cool?
do with it.
That was just a hole and some concrete mix in there.
Nothing to do with the creativity. That's
But I
all
think
Maryland.
everybody's sending hearts. Thanks for the hearts, guys. So I may just sponge a little bit of brown on there. And, you know, just so it blends in with the stem better. But where I am sitting, it's a little hard on the camera. It's not the best angle, but we'll get you pictures and all. Krista says she
Want me to
loves
lower
it.
the camera?
Yeah, do you want to see if you lower it? And then everybody says it looks great.
Hang on, I'll just lower the stand a bit and see if that helps. Does that help? I know you have to have a delay.
Yeah, it's a delay, John. Do you want to look at? Oh, you can see up there, right?
There's a glare up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So we'll just sponge that a little bit of color on it. But I don't want too much, and I don't want, like, you know, I know everybody, not everybody. Some people like them bright red and all that, but we want this to look more natural. And I like how the bag got some texture and all, some of the crinkles. It looks like a real mushroom, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Nora. She gave all pictures of mushrooms.
Cool.
But do you want to aim for the next one? Just put it up in the front and see.
Yeah, you just tell me where you want the log.
Yeah, so we're not sure about the other ones. We have
I have to countersink it though, like you said. So
Yeah.
Where do you want it?
what do you think? The back right and the short?
Here?
No, back.
Here?
Over and back. Yeah, I think. What do you think?
I don't know.
We have this other one. It's really hard to tell.
I think that one's look how wide it is.
Oh, it'll need more space, so
Yeah.
pull it over a
Need
little
more
bit.
space.
It's hard to tell without the cap on it.
I think maybe here.
And then the other one up in the front. The biggest one, wait till you see how cool that is. This one, yeah, do you want to try that one?
Yeah.
You don't need much of a hole for that one, I don't
No.
think. The other one, the next one's bigger, and then the last one is really big. If you remember, it was really big and really, really deep. So it's an entirely different one. We tried to make 3 different ones, 3 different sizes. So that's all the fun of it. So what do you think so far, guys? Is anybody going to try this at home? Because it seems like an easy project.
Yeah, so we can say you can try it at home. We don't have
Yeah.
to say don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home. Yeah, I think if you like it, you should try it because it's really easy. I picture Carol Ruth doing this. And Nina, what do you think? Do you need mushrooms for your garden? But I just think they're really fun how they turned out and very whimsical, but we want everything to look natural. We still have the roof of the house to finish with the bark.
I gotta come up a little bit. There's a huge root there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, John has to redirect because there's a huge root, and I told him if we're digging a hole and something doesn't work, there's a root, you just abandon and shift it a little bit. So, and you can always balance stuff out if it doesn't, with your eye, exactly balance out the way you want it to look. But the last mushroom, the biggest one, I think is the coolest one. So we're hoping we can get to that. What's our, 4:46, John, time check. So we're hoping we get the last one up here too for you guys to see. Harley said she's going to make them this weekend. Good. Make sure you post pictures on that done by me and you so we can see. So I'd love to see everybody being inspired. Miriam says you need a hot bath and a back rub. No,
That seem like a good spot?
yeah, that seems good. No, you know what? He likes that outdoor shower. That's his thing. And there's always the sprinkler. If you remember, John went in
Yeah,
under.
we'll do that tomorrow. It's gonna be so hot.
Yeah, John went under the sprinkler before. We don't have a swimming pool, but we have that outdoor spa. We have 2 bathtubs that you can, well, the one can be filled, there's warm water there and everything. And then the other one, nothing like nice cold water from the hose, or else
If you want it to go low, or it's okay.
I think it's okay. Drill a hole and let's put that on. The other thing is, when I was young, I don't know whether my mom would pull the hose out and it would sit in the sun, and all the water in the hose would get really nice and warm and fill the swimming pool. Yeah, that's why you have to be so careful too. You don't want to hose anybody down right away because that water can be boiling hot from the sun. Oh, there's your electric panel again. We
What's
have
that?
nothing but the finest equipment. everything from the flea market and curbside, right, John?
Yeah.
But it all works. Since we're not professionals, we're happy with this. You know, if you're professional, you can make things so much neater and so much better, but we're just making whimsical, and we're not concerned that everything isn't exactly perfect. We're just having fun. That's what I said. Never, don't be intimidated by us, because we're just having a good time, and like I said, we might do things wrong, or
This one I can't hold up. It's too heavy.
we don't expect you to, buddy. Can you roll it, or it's
No, I can lift it. I'm just got to get
Oh.
over there.
okay? And this is how John got the hernia.
I already have it right. That went right down.
Oh boy,
How's that?
that looks really cool. I don't know where the last one's going to go, whether it should go in the front or the back. You want to just roll it over, John? Because that wood needs to be cut and all that. So what do you think, guys? Which is your favorite so far? Thought you were going to roll that.
This one's not heavy.
Oh, okay.
The other one's heavy. You like it there, or stay where you want it?
Let's try it there, or do you want to move? Yeah, let's try it there. We can always move it. This last one, he's not going to sink it into the earth, I don't think.
No.
It's so heavy.
Let me drill a hole in it.
Okay,
The
the hole
stump's
in
not heavy. The other piece is.
Yeah, the other piece is really heavy. So I can't wait to get pictures, guys, because the angle you're seeing, you can't see how cool the caps look. But these are all, like I said, when they cut stuff in, they don't ever need to take anything away, because that's what we have, all stumps around here that you can sit on. In case the gnomes or the fairies come. But the last one is, these are like, these two that are up here are 80 pounds of cement. The last one is 80 pounds of cement just within itself. So we'll see. And we can move. Only one of them is really, would be more challenging to move, and that was the first one John put in.
Yeah.
So what will happen is, if we decide to move them, the other two will get moved, and that one will stay. And we can always move the house, or, you know, we weren't sure how they were going to look once he got them in. But I think I'll sponge a little bit of paint on them and see how they look. What do you think so far, guys? Send John hard help there. Yeah, that real tiny guy, look over there behind you, John. Why doesn't he come help?
Yeah, he needs the help.
Yeah, and then his friend is even bigger over here, if you remember him. But what John can do, we never get calls, and everybody's calling. So what we can do at the end, John will take it's 4:52, John. He'll take the phone off the thing and give you some other angles. This was the first one that we made, and that's the 80 pounds of cement. But we wanted one with a bigger cap. So we didn't know whether the log was the right size or not. It's hard to place them when you have that big bolt on there. I think they look cool, John. Come look in the camera and see what you think. What do you think, guys? Do they look like mushrooms? And like I said, I think I'll sponge. Here, look at your take that look at your phone, and then see if you want to take it off and come.
Yeah, I'll take it off.
Give.
No, I'll take this one off.
Okay.
Because what do we have, 6 minutes?
Yeah, 7 minutes. Dawn says cute.
All right, hang on, guys. I'm going to dismantle you here.
And then John will show you the.
So I guess, oh, I got to switch it around. Sorry. I got to switch it around. Okay, where's the switch around?
Now you're seeing you.
Yeah, I have to switch it around.
Now you're seeing you.
Right, switch it around.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. There's the first one. And I'll move back. There's the second one.
And even the cement is a different color from the second one.
And
Because
then,
they use too much water, but it still looks good.
and then the big dude is there.
They sure look like fungus, John.
Yeah, they do. I'm
really
kind of thinking
pleased.
that
What do
one,
you-
thinking that base looks a little too big, but
Yeah. Well, we have another.
we have
log.
another one, but I have to cut it and dig it down. I think we'll change it out. It's from the same log, but it's the other end, so it's thicker. And I think that kind of takes away from the mushroom. It's too big a stem. So we'll switch it out, and it'll be more like that, but it'll be a little bit thicker. Nora says she thinks she'd paint him a little bit. Yeah, we're kind of thinking that too.
Yeah, because I'll sponge some darker browns on them and stuff. I guess we have some regular paint, like what we did the house with. Some that you brush on, I'll just sponge it on and show them the gnome over here.
And here's our, I think you saw this guy. Here's our friendly gnome.
And he's more proportionate for the other little guy is cute, but
Yeah, he's really small,
this guy's about a yard tall.
I guess.
He's about 3 feet tall. And the
So
mushrooms.
he's cute.
Yeah.
And
the
then
house
here's a close-up of the house.
and the roof.
And then I have a different color brown in here, but I spray painted in here so that it wouldn't stand out in the color that it was. And we never
The
got back.
sunlight makes it look redder than it is.
We never got back to finish the roof, but this is what we have accomplished so far.
Yeah,
But
we had rain and then heat and
we have to finish this up. We have three more sections to do, but they'll come out like that. And then I don't know. Marilyn will finesse something else, you know that.
so can you step back and show them the whole array so far?
Yeah, so let me
We want to put a
let me
little
come back
path
here.
And we have a lot of other projects.
So that's kind of how it's looking. There's my post hole digger. There's the 3 mushrooms. And the house. And the gnome.
Yeah,
So it's looking cool.
we'll put more wood chips around it, and we'll make a little path. And
So it came out cool. Marilyn's always very creative.
but I just got this idea in my mind that I wanted some mushrooms.
And thanks for the hearts, guys.
Yeah,
So
thank
we'll go ahead and get a picture of the other one when we finish it. That base is too big, but anyway, you get a chance to see how they look all 3 together. So that was the point of that, and that was an easy thing to do. The other one's going to take me probably another hour to accomplish, but we'll get it.
Yeah,
We'll get her
maybe I
done.
won't do it today because it's so hot.
Well, now it's cooling off now.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow, if it doesn't get done today, it's not happening tomorrow.
So you have 2 minutes, John.
So we have 2 minutes. So anyway, thanks a lot for supporting the Stand Tall Craft group. We appreciate it. And thanks for supporting the group. And thanks for supporting us and all the crafters. I know we and everybody else does appreciate that. And
And all the
Stay
work
tuned
Kristen
for
does.
Melissa. She's up next. And I know Krista said her page. Krista, tell me the page again. I was trying to scroll back to find it. I know it's something Creations with Melissa. But she's coming up next, so don't go away.
Thank you, Ruth.
Stay with her to check her out. Oh, Cornish Creations. There we go. Cornish Creations with Melissa. She's coming on next, so.
We'll keep you up to date on
And stay.
how we finish this up and finesse it, and you know, the roof, and we'll try to come live a couple more times for when we work in this area. But I hope this was a nice little fantasy for you of a gnome garden, and it's inspirational, or just we entertained you. Either way, we're happy with that. And thanks everybody for the hearts and supporting us, and please stay tuned. It's a free group, and if you go on Standing Tall, you just have to refresh each time, and you get to see all these different crafters with amazing ideas. And I'll tell you, this has to be the nicest group of people. Besides wonderful crafters, they're wonderful people to be a part of their community. We appreciate it, Krista, and all that you do. And thanks
So
for
thanks,
all the
everybody.
hearts, everybody.
It's 5 o'clock and we have to go, so stay tuned for Melissa, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.